Hi, this is Karl Bimshas, and I once worked with an organization where people started vanishing. Now, some of that was because of their own accord, and they moved on to better and bigger things. And the vast majority, however, were being laid off, one at a time, so it was kind of a drip, drip, drip. And you didn't really realize that the work started piling up for those who had remained. So during that time, you kind of have this sense of a survivor's guilt as, wow, all those people they're not here anymore, they're out of a job, they're not in the same environment, you feel bad, and you feel guilty that you're still employed. Until you start feeling kind of stressed and burnt out because of all this extra work that you're doing. And then those nice feelings kind of turn into a resentment, even, in a sense of like, oh, the lucky ones got out, I'm stuck doing all this work. Well, and that may be true. I mean, there's a lot of additional work to do, but I challenge you to take a contrarian point of view that I painfully had to get through to get to this attitude. But it's about attitude and all that. And I think the sense of blaming things on burnout when you're the arsonist and you're doing it to yourself is kind of not appropriate. It's like writers who complain about writer's block. Well, one of the best ways to solve that is to write. So I think you need to adjust your attitude. Now, there's a few tactics that I've come across, or warning signs. One warning sign would be to beware of the three-donkey day. Now, I'll clean that up a little bit, but over the course of your day, if you come across three separate people who are being particularly nasty to you and you don't like their attitude and all that, if it's three, it's time for a little self-reflection because it's probably you who's being the donkey. So just kind of step back and take a look at that. The second one, somewhat related, is attitudes are contagious, so you want to make sure you're catching the right one. So it's very tempting to kind of feed into the negative stuff that's going on and all that. Avoid that. Find the people who are positive, who are finding the good things. And sometimes that might involve being outside of work to do that. That's okay. Just go find that great attitude. So think about three to five people you can start hanging around with a little bit more. The third one is sort of what I call the power question, which is asking a coworker, what's the one thing I can do for you that will most help make a positive difference? Now you might be thinking, what, I got to take on another thing? I can't do that. The difference with this is it's something that will make a difference to them, and by you reaching out and helping, you're going to feel better, and so you're actually working on something worthwhile and not trivial and not complaining about things. See, the thing is, we're capable as human beings of handling an awful lot of true hardship, and our minds are built around problem solving, not whining. So if we keep that perspective, we're able to kind of get through these rough periods of doing more with less.